Hey everybody, Dan here with Thin Feather Fur Outfitters. Today we're looking at a new release from Henry. And you're saying, what are you talking about? Henry has created revolvers for a little bit now anyhow. Well, this one is a new release. It's called the Golden Boy. And the reason it's not a big boy in 357 is because this one is chambered in 22 long rifle. It's new, so let's do it. The Henry Golden Boy in 22 long rifle is the exact same look, size, price, everything else as the Henry Big Boy in 357 Magnum. The main difference here is 22 long rifle. It's a 10-shot cylinder in 22 long rifle, but the revolver itself is quite stunning. And a lot of people said when Henry began to create revolvers, that is pretty amazing because a couple years ago, they came out with their first auto-loading rifle called the Homesteader, and then they came out with revolvers, and people are saying, wow, Henry is really expanding. And then they came out with these in 22 long rifle, and that's what this is. And they dubbed it the Golden Boy. Henry is known for American walnut, and look at that grip. They do such beautiful work with wood, and that engraving on there with their insignia is just stunning. And the way they do things, even you look at this revolver, look at that brass trigger guard that goes all the way around from the front strap, underneath the bottom of the grip, all the way to the back strap. It's just a very beautiful looking revolver. And when you feel this American walnut, there's just nothing like it. It's just a beautiful feel to it. It's kind of a showpiece in many ways, but it's a shooter all in one. It has a 4-inch barrel with a beautiful blued finish on the frame. Now this is a medium-sized frame, much like the Henry Big Boy, and the grip here is called the Gunfighter grip with this shape and size to it. They also have a bird's head grip, a little more rounded. All right, I like the Gunfighter, a little more cowboy-like, but I just think you get a better grip. But some people may like the bird's head, people like their preferences. But it has a push-open cylinder release. I mentioned a 10-shot. The ejector seems to work very fine. It is not shrouded. See that? So it's out there in the open, gives a more classic look, and once again, that would mimic Henry repeating arms. That's what they do. They also have the logo right there. That is inscribed in, not stamped in, and a 4-inch barrel. The hammer right there goes into single action. Very nice single action pull. Double action, I would say pretty similar to many other revolvers out there. Now, they do use a transfer bar safety, and with all of this bluing here, I'm not sure you can see that, but just trust me, that's a transfer bar safety that will drop as the hammer makes contact with the firing strike. All right, and we'll take a look at that. Firing pin right there strikes the rim of the cartridge and all the internals. Big heavy bolt stop right there. Look at that. That's bigger than many other revolvers out there. There, the yoke, the forcing cone, the ejector, nice and smooth. Just a beautiful looking revolver and feeling. Henry repeating arms, Rice Lake, Wisconsin, made in the USA. And that's one of the things Henry says is, hey, our stuff is made in the USA. Very much a rounded trigger with that beautiful brass trigger guard. The sight system is very common with revolvers, a tunnel in the rear and a slight blade here. Now, one thing that I have learned throughout the years is that, and you do have a notch there, so when you align this, it feels like you're pointing down at the range. It almost feels like you're pointing down, but it should become accurate for you if you have that feel. Your wrists kind of point forward a little bit, bringing the barrel down, but it's actually not bringing the barrel down. It's actually putting it right on target. Feels a little weird, but with this type of sight system, that's what I've noticed, and that's what I would recommend when shooting this. I love the way that grip looks. I'm just a fan of wood grips, and then when I actually felt this, not just saw it in a picture, but felt it, I said, that is super nice. And the Henry firearms I have, The craftsmanship with the wood is just first class, and this revolver is no different. You can see the muzzle, small 22 long rifle. Who would ever want a 22 long rifle revolver? I would take somebody shooting for the first time with this revolver because it is heavy. It's very heavy. And I will tell you how heavy it is right now, because the unloaded weight is 37.88 ounces. That is super heavy. So what does that mean? Not only do you have a light load like 22 long rifle, but you have a heavy revolver, which means zero muzzle flip, zero intimidation for the shooter, and easy training tool. You get your eyes and ears on, teach them proper and safe gun handling, and you let them fire away, they'll fall in love with it and then love the sport. Right there it says 22 long rifle. Okay. Very nice revolver. I'm wondering what the future holds. Since this is a new release, what does the future hold for Henry revolvers? They have they came out with this grip, then they came out with the bird's head grip with the big boy 357 Magnum revolvers. Then they came out with this, both grips, same size, barrel length, finish, everything the same. For each of these, with the 4 revolvers they currently offer, MSRP is $928, much less at your local gun store. And you know which one I'm talking about. Also, what will they come out with next? Will they come out with a 6-inch barrel? Will they come out with a snub nose? Who knows? But this one is certainly pretty cool. One more thing I want to mention before we close this out. The chambers are recessed. They do have recessed chambers there. So Henry, known for paying attention to detail, they certainly did with the Golden Boy. And there it is. If you get a chance, check it out. I certainly cannot wait to do that. Once again, Dan here with Fin Feather for Outfitters. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.